with the hotel proper in Santa Monica. Let's check it out. In today's video, we're going to take you on a tour of LA's hippest hotel and show you some great design and maybe even LA's coolest rooftop bar and restaurant. I really love this place and there's a lot to show you, so let's dive in. This is a 271 room hotel in Santa Monica that's not on the beach. And I think the only negative thing I have to say about this place is it could be a bit closer to the beach, but a 10-minute walk to the beach or maybe a 3-minute scooter ride isn't that bad. But maybe a bit of distance is a blessing. I think the beach in Santa Monica is better viewed from a distance, and the Santa Monica Pier itself is way touristy. Not my thing. But there really is a nice walking/biking path on the beach. Great for exercise and people watching. The hotel's in a semi-residential part of Santa Monica, and you can walk to restaurants in 5 minutes, but I wouldn't call this the heart of the Santa Monica dining scene. Later in the video, we're going to show you a nearby area with great shopping and restaurants that's way better and cooler than the Santa Monica Strip. So stay tuned. As you arrive, the valet takes your car, and as you walk in, you know right away that this place is pretty special. The art, these cool columns, the lighting, yum. Right off the lobby is one of two restaurants/bars/hangout areas. There are cute little seating nooks too. And before we move on, a reminder that we're supported by you, not the hotels we review, so please like and share this video, and it really helps when you subscribe. Thanks. Okay, let's head up to the room. This place ain't cheap. Rooms start at about $700 before taxes and fees if you book early, and prices go up from there. The hotel has quite a few types of rooms to choose from. I was in the Garden Terrace King room with a fairly large patio. In terms of cost, my room was mid-range, which is almost $900 a night if you book early. I don't know how to describe this room, so maybe I'll just show you. Fancy controls here so you can control the lights and the curtains with just a touch of the button. Wow. I like the great way they did the closet doors and the cool lighting. All right, let's talk minibar for a second. One of my favorite topics. These guys really nailed it. There's high-class booze and some wine, coffee and snacks, and a fully stocked fridge. That's really nice. Okay, and then there's this headboard thing behind me, and I have to say, when I saw this in pictures online, I didn't love it, but now that I see it in person, I really like it. The texture of the material is really nice. The textural wallpaper is really interesting. These two things together, I think, work really well. So I really can't explain why, but I like it. All right, so let me walk you through some things that I really like about this room, starting with the stay bed here. You know, I don't know how functional it is. I think we're gonna head up to the pool in a second, but I think what it does do is it really makes the room feel a lot bigger. So maybe you'll notice as I walk back into the room, whoops, I gotta turn around here, there you go. As I walk back into the room, I don't know, can you get this on video, it really makes the room feel a lot bigger and a lot brighter. All good things. Big walk-in shower that I think looks really nice, but they've got my favorite bath products, Asop from Australia. This stuff is awesome. When the fabulousness of your room has got you bored, head out for some shopping in the hip and very happening close-by neighborhood of Abbott Kinney. I'm lucky enough to have a cool sister in LA who has hip insider friends. And they all said, if you want to shop, skip the pretentiousness of Beverly Hills and the chaos of West Hollywood and head to Abbott Kinney instead. So we did. This place is chock-a-block full of independent clothing and homeware stores and lots of cool cafes and restaurants. I guarantee it's 10 times more fun than typical brand stores. And a special shout out to Mami Wata, an African maker of surfwear that you'll see me sporting in future videos. They have some of the funnest shirts in LA, but I'm not brave enough to wear this creation of theirs. Anyway, there's a link to their website below. After all that shopping, you may need a break at the pool, so let's head up there. On the way, let me show you some cool corridors and public spaces. Here's what the pool looks like before the party starts. The pool's beautiful, but was a bit of a mess when I got up there. I think because everyone was having so much fun. Like any good hotel pool, a few loud drunks help to make sure that no one else can chill out. That's what I said. But all kidding aside, the pool's really nice and has a fun vibe. I'm not an expert, but if this isn't the most, it's gotta be a contender for one of the hippest rooftop spaces in LA. And there's a lot of competition here. And while it's not beachfront, the views are still pretty good. We had dinner here, the place was hopping, and the food was excellent, so I'll give them a 9 for food and ambiance. In addition to the restaurant and bar, there's yet another bar area here. After all that swimming, you might need to sit down for a while, and the Santa Monica proper has you covered. This hotel wins the Swank Award for having the most interesting and diverse collection of chairs I've ever seen in a hotel. Besides the chairs, there's tons of other drippy furniture. And I think an art collection says a lot about a hotel, and they have a good eye for art, which I really appreciate. And as night comes, the restaurant and bar gets super busy. This was a Sunday night. It's popular. Probably not a shocker, but they've done a great job with lighting all over the hotel. And in the room too.
The pillows and the bed are excellent. They both get a 10.
So what else do you need to know? Well, there's a nice gym. Kids are welcome, and your four-legged children are too. In terms of ratings, they get an 8 for Wi-Fi speed, a 10 for accessibility, and I'd give the service a 10 too. They were great.
We're recommending the Santa Monica proper because it has some of the best interior design I've ever seen in a hotel. It might not be to everyone's taste. It's kind of a retro, modern, edgy aesthetic, but I think it really, really works. I also really love the rooftop pool, bar, and restaurant experience. To me, it felt like the quintessential LA kind of see and be seen experience. It's really fun.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See us in the next video.